A couple months ago, I made the decision to completely separate my personal world from my business world and formed an LLC, JMR Marketing Enterprises. And now that the entity has been formed, the next logical step will be to open up a business checking account to keep all my business revenue separate from my personal life. So in this video, I'll be walking you through the Chase business checking application. The one I'll specifically be going for is the Business Complete checking account. There are 3 different tiers based on the different deposit requirements. So this is their entry level one with the lowest monthly maintenance fees that can also be waived, and I'll show you a little bit more about that later in the video. So ain't nothing left to do but to do it. So let's go over to my computer and I'll walk you through the application. That way you can do it yourself without having any surprises. Step number 1, go to chase.com. And once you're there, you'll see a couple horizontal menus. One is underneath Chase's logo here, but the one above it says personal, business, and commercial. So click on business here at the middle, and then we want to go down to the sub menu, which says banking solutions, and then we'll choose checking. And currently they're running a promotion right now to get a $300 bonus when you open a Business Complete checking account with qualifying activities. So I'm going to go up here and click on See Offer. Earn $300 when you open a Chase Business Complete checking account. Okay, offer expires February 16th, 2023, unless they extend it, but for now, it's slated to end in a couple months here as I'm making this video on December 13th, 2022. So if you're interested in getting this offer, or you may not know if you want it or not, at least at a bare minimum, type in your email address here, and they'll send you an offer code to then use for that offer. You can save that email while you think about it if you don't want to pull the trigger right now. And once you've typed in that email address, you'll then select if you want to open the account online or in a branch with one of their advisors. So I'm going to do online. And strangely enough, it takes you right to the application from there. And it also says we are applying your offer. So I guess I didn't have to wait for the email to come through, which is nice. And checking my email here on my phone, I did receive that offer from Chase about the $300 bonus, plus the offer code and instructions about how to qualify as well. So definitely worthwhile to email that to yourself. That way you do have it. Now let's see what they asked me for. First, we have to do basically 3 steps. Tell us about yourself, tell us about your business, and submit the application. And here's a really important note. Only privately held businesses structured as sole proprietorships, corporations, or limited liability companies managed by a single member or manager can apply online at this time. So if you have a different business type, visit a Chase branch to have someone help you out from there. So that's very good to know. Now let's see, if we are an existing Chase customer or do I have a saved application, then they can of course allow you to log in, pull some of the information that they have on file for you and save you time on the application. So I'm going to say yes to that and then scroll down and see, I believe I'm covering it. There we go. I'll click on next and we'll go into the application. Give me 1 moment to log in here. Now the fun begins. So as I logged into Chase, it pulled up my existing business profile, Jeffrey Mark Reese. That's under me as a sole proprietorship with my social security number. What I'm doing now, and of course you can do that if you want to, just you as a sole prop plus your SSN, but I want to apply for a new account for a new business under my LLC. So selecting that option, let's see what they have here for me to fill out. Legal business structure, choose one. Again, you can choose sole prop, LLC, corporation, partnership, or other. I'm going with LLC. The business type here, let's see here. Member managed or manager managed. Member managed. I don't have anyone designated as a manager in my LLC, so that is going to be for me, member managed. And then we have some qualifying questions here too. Is your business publicly traded? That is no. Is it nonprofit? No. Are you the only owner of your business? Yes. Is your business owned by another business? No. Okay, got those filled out. Let's go to next over here. Before you can continue, you may need to collect the following info, legal name, address, date of birth, social security number, etc. Typical stuff on any financial product application, as well as documents. They may ask you to upload certain documents to verify your business. That could be the formation document, like articles of organization, a certificate of formation for your LLC, corporation, whatever it is, and a DBA certificate if you have a doing business as name filed. If you're not using a DBA, then they won't ask you for it. You don't need to worry about that. But perhaps the formation document, we'll see if they ask me for that as we go along here. I do have mine. So next, Does everything look okay? And so it filled out the fields for name, address, email address, and phone number, all pre-populated for me. So I'm just covering that up with my little video here. That all looks good. So I'm going to scroll down and go to the next screen. And the fun continues. Now we get to provide information about the business itself. So we have legal business name. For me, that is JMR Marketing Enterprises, all spelled correctly. Suffix LLC. There are of course different options based on, whatever you have for your business. Confirm the full legal name as JMR Marketing Enterprises LLC. Yes, confirm. Does your business use another name like a DBA, trade name, etc.? I do not. Tax ID type. That will be employer identification number for me, EIN. If you're again applying as just a sole proprietor, you can also apply for an EIN. If you have one, use it. If not, you can still use your SSN, not a problem. But I'll be going EIN for this. I'm gonna type it in here. Is your business's physical address the same as your personal address? At this time, it is for me. If you say no, then you'll be provided with additional fields to fill those out, just so you're aware. Contact info, we have business email address and business phone number. Let me type those in. The next section is business financials. So we have a total estimated annual revenue. Again, it does say estimated, so if you don't know exactly what you'll be making for the year, if it's earlier than the year, whatever it is, just do your best and give them the appropriate range that makes sense for your business. The fiscal tax year end date. Some businesses operate on different cycles. So for me, that's still a normal calendar year, at least at this moment in time. So the end date will be December and then 2022 for my year. We also have the location where the business was organized or incorporated, so choose your state, as well as the established date. Then finally here at the bottom, we have the business classification with a search field here. So start typing in kind of what you do in terms of products or services delivered or rendered. So for me, I typed in online, then it gives you suggestions here. And so for me, what best matches is going to be internet publishing, broadcast, web portal, stuff like that. So I'm going to choose this one right here. And then if I move myself over, I'll go on to the next phase. Tell us more about your business. Okay, business operations here. Let's see, who are your customers? Choose all that apply. Individuals. What are your business's customers, goods or services, suppliers, vendors? Okay, where are they located? I'm based here in the United States. Source of funds, also US based. And then we have 3 more questions. How much cash do you estimate your business will deposit or withdraw each month? And then there are basically just a few small ranges right here. How much do you estimate your business will issue in deposit or checks or non-cash items each month? Again, a few simple ranges here. And then how much do you estimate your business will send or receive through electronic transfers each month? Again, some more simple ranges here. So fill all those out for your application. Next, what are the sources of your business's ongoing funds? Choose all that apply. We can also expand to show more as well. For me, that's going to be proceeds from business operations, available cash, customer payments, perhaps some internal transfers from other different accounts I may open up. And that looks good to me. So choose, of course, whatever is relevant for your cash as well. Let's see, are there certain times of the year that your business is expected to pick up or slow down? For me, that's no. If it is yes for you, they'll give you another line here to explain why that typically happens in your flow of business. What do you plan to use this account for? Choose all that apply. For me, that's operating, and that's probably all that's relevant for this specific account here. And what money will you use to open this account? Choose all that apply. For me, that's going to be moving relationship from another bank and personal assets or income. That looks good. And now we'll go ahead and go to next. They're now asking me to review my ownership information, which is 100% of the business. It also has my address there. That's why I'm covering this up with my little video overlay here. That all looks good. So I'm going to go to next from this screen. And now it gives me the opportunity to review the broader application. So pretty much everything that I entered up to this point, I can now look over, ensure there aren't any typos or that nothing needs to be changed. So let me go through this and then we'll go to the next step here at the bottom because there's another button that says next. We can't open your account online. We don't currently offer this type of account online, but come visit us at any Chase branch and we'll be able to help you out. Well, that's not so great. I'm not sure which part of that made it ineligible, whether it's the LLC part or something else, not really sure, but I'm going to go, of course, find out by going to my local Chase branch and see what they have to say. Well, hello on day number 2. Not a full 24 hours later, but it's about 11:37 in the morning right now. I had an appointment with one of the relationship managers over at Chase. Just got back from that, and I want to tell you a little bit in terms of what I learned versus what I didn't learn. So why did my online application fail? That I have no idea why, nor did the banker know. It could have been for a variety of different reasons, but my suspicions tell me that it was likely something to do with my social security number, or SSN, because when I applied for the business checking account again with a banker, starting from scratch, my SSN was not able to be validated, nor was my identity able to be confirmed. Really weird. I checked my Experian credit report and all that in case there was some sort of soft pull, and that was an unlocked report. There was no credit freezes, nothing at all, and I already had that previous existing relationship with Chase on the personal side and the business side, and they still were not able to validate my SSN. First time this ever happened to me with any bank. Really bizarre, but that's what happened. So they had me fill out Form SSA 89, which is the authorization for the Social Security Administration to release my Social Security number for verification purposes. I did that. They were able to confirm my identity, and therefore the account was able to be opened. And along with that came this big whopper of a folder with all my documents for my new account inside. And here's all the crazy amount of paperwork that I was given. Most of that is all disclosures. I don't know what that is, probably 40, 50, maybe 60 pages of stuff. I guess you could call that some fun reading on the weekend, which I think I have better things to do. Fortunately, the banker was very helpful in guiding me through the whole process and explaining anything that needed clarification. Also, for reference, all the other accounts I've opened, whether it's a checking account or a savings on the personal side or checking and savings on the business side, I did some of those in person, most of them all online, and all which were opened instantly. So hopefully you will have that instant approval if you go ahead for your application. But if not, for whatever reason, if there's some sort of error and you've got to go into a branch, not a big deal. Just be prepared to take about an hour to an hour and a half for the process. It's not very fast, but at least for me, again, it was effective. And as further proof of the account now being open, here's a screenshot of my online Chase dashboard. You can see there the business complete checking with the available balance of $100. I did a deposit on site with a check for $2,000, which shows under the present balance, 100 of which is available right now. So that's my initial deposit there. It's still pending. Then underneath that, you've got checking and savings. Those are my personal accounts. And then as you scroll down further, you'll see my credit cards, both business and personal. There's also a drop-down menu allowing you to filter your view. So if I click on that and go to accounts by business, Chase will then display my different accounts under each business entity that I have. So at the top where it says Jeffrey Mark Reese, those are my accounts right now, just business credit cards that are under my sole proprietorship that I've had open for either months or years. Below that, in the next section down, we now have JMR Marketing Enterprises LLC, which of course is my new LLC that was formed. And then I have my accounts that fall under that business. So I only have my business complete checking account at this time. So yes, I can definitely confirm objectively now that you can combine your personal accounts and your business accounts under a single login. And if you have multiple business entities, for example, a sole prop or an LLC, a corporation, or multiple LLCs, different EINs, whatever it is, as long as you link them to the same login, you can view them all with that same username, the same password, and manage them together, but still as being separate, which is amazing. Furthermore, I also received an email notification stating that my business debit card will be on its way via the mail, most likely in the next 7 to 10 days. Oh, and about that $300 welcome offer, I'm still going to be eligible for it. When I met with the banker, I mentioned it, and they were able to add my promotion code to the application on site, and they even provided me with a printout confirmation saying that yes, indeed, the offer was going to be applied to my account, provided all the requirements were met. Oh yes. And with all that said, if you enjoyed today's video and believe it could benefit other people, then please help me get it in front of them by liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and turning on those notifications. Also check out the links down below in the description area to earn some more cash back when you shop online through Rakuten, to get $25 when you open a new SOFI checking and savings account and deposit just $10 or more, and to view my site with some great credit card offers that I've organized into different categories to help you find the cards that you like best. I thank you all for watching today's video. Hope it brought you some great value. I look forward to seeing you in future videos, and while you're waiting on my next upload, always remember that you are great.